This is our version of tacos al pastor. Let's get started. For the sauce, I soaked 4 pasilla chiles, 2 ancho chiles, and 3 guajillo chiles in a liter of hot water for 5 minutes. After that, I removed the stem and seeds. Do not worry, it won't be spicy, but it will have a spectacular smoky flavor. Then I added 3 small white onions in a blender with 6 cloves of garlic, a cube of achiote paste, which can be replaced with 1 teaspoon of ground achiote, and 2 tablespoons of salt. You should add 1 tablespoon of salt per each kilo of meat. I also added half a cup of orange juice, a cup of apple cider vinegar, and a whole pineapple. And if you don't know what to do with the pineapple peels, I have a refreshing Pineapple Aguapanela beverage that goes pretty well with this preparation. I leave you the link in the description box below. Then I added the seedless chilies to the blender and blend until I had a very thick and homogeneous sauce. I poured half of it over 2 kilos of pork's shoulder that was finely cut into steaks, and massaged the meat before wrapping it and let it sit in the fridge for 2 hours. And here comes the curious fact. Did you know that pineapples have an enzyme that helps protein digestion? In other words, it is like a meat tenderizer. But don't worry, if eating a fresh pineapple is too much for your tongue, this enzyme is denatured when cooked. So, nothing will happen. Well, let's go back to the recipe. I baked 2 cups of diced pineapple with some of the sauce at 250 Celsius degrees for 20 minutes. After that, I stirred the pineapple and baked again for 15 more minutes. But you can just wait till the sauce looks thick and caramelized. Then I baked the meat in a large tin for 35 minutes at 250 Celsius. I added some extra salt before cutting the meat and a little bit of the cooking broth. Liquid yumminess, if you ask me. For the tortillas, I mixed a cup of corn flour with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a cup of boiling water that I added little by little. And when I was able to work with my hands, I did it on the bench to get a smooth dough that I later wrapped and let it rest for about 30 minutes. Then I made small balls of dough and placed them in a greased bag. I flattened each with a board and then put it in a frying pan. After a minute, I turned the tortillas and let them sit for another minute. You should cover your tortillas in a kitchen towel if you want to keep the moisture and heat. At the end, I served the tacos with some meat, some caramelized pineapple, fresh pineapple, onion, and cilantro. Would you dare to make them? Thanks for watching us. Bye-bye!